This image is a scene from, it's a painting depicting the 30 Years' War in Europe, which went from 1618 to 1648. These are people being hung in a tree, and this is largely a religious war, Protestants and Catholics. During this conflict, you can see shaded in the dark red areas where two-thirds of the people or cities were just gone, 33% in the orange, 33% dead in those regions. This was it's very hard to imagine this level of devastation and death over that time period. And if you think today's borders are difficult, this is the Holy Roman Empire in 1648. An enormous mix of different dukedoms and principalities and what have you. And working through all of this, the border disputes, working for peace, how did it succeed? How did the Treaty of Westphalia, which brought to a close this conflict, succeed in ending what had seemed like it could have been a perpetual conflict? Well, the key idea in this was recognizing that peace is also for the benefit of the other and of placing one's identity in the future. Let me read a couple of passages from the treaty. This peace must be so honest and seriously guarded and nourished that each part furthers the advantage, honor, and benefit of the other. A neighborliness should be renewed and flourish for peace and friendship, and flourish again. On both sides, all should be forever forgotten and forgiven. What has from the beginning of the troubles, no matter how or where from one side or the other happened in terms of hostility, so that neither because of that nor for any other reason or pretext should anyone commit or allow to happen any hostility, unfriendliness, difficulty, or obstacle. Instead, the fact that each and every one, from one side and the other, both before and during the war, committed insults, violent acts, hostilities, damages, and injuries, without regard of persons or outcomes, should be completely put aside, so that everything, whatever one could demand from another under his name, will be forgotten to eternity. If you're looking for analogs to today, this isn't an exact one, but it shows the potential of thinking about the future and of thinking about development, which was also part of this treaty, that made it possible to resolve a religious, in this case, a religious conflict that had been going on for decades and led to immense devastation. What kind of world paradigm, what kind of relations, in particular among the US and China, would make it possible to achieve such a resolution upwards in Southwest Asia today?